Hi, I'm 42. I'm perimenopausal. My periods are coming closer and closer together, which means my days that I have really bad cravings are happening more and more often. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks that I've gathered from people that are the most odd things that I've heard about ways to suppress your hormonal appetite cravings. Hi, I am a nutrition coach and a personal trainer, and I have struggled the past year with my own hormonal issues because I am now in the perimenopausal stage of my life, and it has caused me to have shorter lengths between my periods. What used to be, well, a long time ago was like 30 and 40 days apart, and then it was consistently for 17 years, 28 days apart. Have now turned into 23 days apart. And I know I am one of those people that has ravenous cravings, and just I feel like nothing can satiate me about 3 to 4 days before my period. And so I went on a scavenger hunt for all of the craziest, most outlandish, maybe not, might work, things that people have suggested to help with those cravings. Now, we all know the typical things like drink a lot of water, eat whole foods, avoid salt. Those are the typical things that we hear all the time, but I started to scour the internet and asked some people in some polls, and here is a list of some ideas that we came up with. And if you've tried them, I want you to tell me if they work for you. Here we go. Let's start with the less weird. Number 1 is walking. When you start to crave food, go for a 15-minute walk. They say 15 minutes and usually the craving goes away. I don't believe that's true because my cravings will last all day, but they say a 15-minute walk will get rid of a craving. That could work for a little while. Does that work for you? Another one that I've heard, and I think helps for a period of time, sometimes depending, is brushing your teeth more often during the day. So just having a travel toothbrush and toothpaste, and every time you go to the bathroom, brush your teeth along with it. It's a little tedious to me, but I do know that it sort of helps me to stay away from food a little bit. One that's becoming more and more popular are the Flo Vitamins. I know that there are different brands out there, but Flo tends to be the one that I hear the most often. And I can attest to the Flo Vitamins helping with other hormonal things for me. They help with my acne. They help with my mood. I have not noticed them helping with my cravings, though. I know that some people swear that they help them 100% with their cravings. I ate two peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dessert last night. Didn't help me. This one has conflicting reviews because there are people that say avoid any sugar-free sodas, but then there are people that say that sugar-free or like diet soda is like one of the best ways to help with the sugar cravings. Some people say that diet sodas cause cravings. I personally don't notice a difference if I try drinking a diet soda. It doesn't seem to help me, but some people swear by it, and maybe it's just the treat that they need, the sweetness that they need to kind of curb eating a candy bar instead. Another one that people brought up a lot were the Thome DIM Vitamins. If any of you guys have tried those, let me know. I don't even know if that they're an actual vitamin. I know that they have some herbs and stuff that are supposed to help. I had a lot of people swear by those, and they seem to have good reviews online. I'm interested if you've tried them. If you have, please comment below because I want to hear more. Sticking in the vitamin nutrient realm, a lot of people say taking magnesium or calcium supplements really help stave off the hunger, and they just help with hormonal issues in general. I take a multivitamin that I know has magnesium and calcium in it every single day, and I don't know that necessarily helps me in any way. Maybe I need to up it if that's something that has helped you. let me know. And we're still sticking with the more common options here before we jump into the things that seem a little more wild to me. I don't know how far wild goes, but the sunshine vitamin D. We in California right now have been having the storm of the century they're calling it. It literally is snowing outside here right now, and I can say that I'm hungry and have not seen the sun for weeks, and it does feel like it's made it worse. So I do feel like I should be hibernating and should have just have all of my soups, treats, and just be laying in my bed. It could be it, but also who knows? I definitely think that when I get outside, I think less about food. Okay, so now we're into the even less popular things that I've ever heard of, at least in my case. Boiling cinnamon sticks in water and drinking the cinnamon water all day. So you're supposed to boil cinnamon sticks in water for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you save that water, and as much as you need, you drink that water all day, and the cinnamon is supposed to curb your appetite. I have heard that cinnamon is good for that. I've also heard licorice root is good for that. So maybe like a licorice tea could help too. I sometimes wonder if it's just that you're consuming more water and that's why you feel more full. But if it might work, I'm ordering cinnamon sticks and I'm definitely going to try this one. I'm obsessed with cinnamon in general, so I'm super excited to try it in the first place. Okay, so there was once a show about Playboy bunnies, and now I can't even think of what it's called, but I do remember Kendra. What was that called? What was that show called? Tell me what was it called? Anyways, Kendra? I think it was Kendra. She said that her diet was sleeping. And one of the things that people suggested is the minute you start to get a crazy craving is go take a nap. I wish I had the time for that. I feel like I need to make the time for that, especially when things get crazy like this. And a little sleep, extra sleep doesn't hurt anybody, but I like that one. So this one goes along with the vitamin D, sort of. It's not giving you vitamin D, but they suggest brightening your house in general, taking all of those 100 watt and lower light bulbs and just bringing up the wattage to all of your light bulbs to 100 watts. So I definitely tend to gravitate toward lighter, brighter rooms in general. I have done that in most of my rooms in my house, but I definitely feel better when things are brighter, so I'm willing to go all out and change all of the lights in my house if it helps me stop being a little overeater. Have you heard of this one? I have not heard of this one, where you pinch your nose and your earlobe for 10 seconds and then it's supposed to get rid of your craving. I'm not particularly hungry right now, and I'm still not hungry, so maybe it works. I don't know, but that one popped up in several places and I had never heard that in my life. If that works for you and you try it, more power to you. The next one that I heard, I believe wholeheartedly, have you ever spent your entire day cooking like a Thanksgiving dinner, and then by time dinner is served, you're like, I'm not hungry for any of this? They say that cooking your own meals makes you less hungry for your own meals. So they say cooking will help you stave your appetite. Stave, is that correct? Stave your appetite. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it works for the first day, but then the second day when there's leftovers, I still really, really want those. They say apple cider vinegar is the cure-all. And they also say that a shot of apple cider vinegar anytime that you're having a bad craving will help stave off your cravings. Now, apple cider vinegar, a shot of it will make me gag, so that could be a reason that it gets rid of my cravings. But honestly, I can see how that could potentially work, because it kind of cleanses your palate maybe a little bit and like makes you feel like you don't need that. Like, I don't know, I usually crave sugars when I've had something really savory, and then when I've had a lot of sugar, I crave something savory. Maybe like cleansing the palate and being right in the middle will help you not want to eat both things. Maybe somebody can help me with the science behind this one, but one of the suggestions was that if you eat on a blue plate, the color of the blue plate makes you less hungry. I bet you there's some science behind that. And I have like the sneaky suspicion that this might be slightly true, because I really do think our eyes carry a lot of control over our body, a lot more control. If you listen to Huberman Labs, you'll kind of understand why I feel like this, but I feel like our eyes have so much power. So a blue colored plate might make a big difference, just like the lights might. And this last one, I don't know if it's a wives' tale. I don't know the science behind it, if there is a science behind it, or if it was just somebody was like, hey, this seems to help me. But they say having vanilla scented candles burning throughout your house, or just some sort of like vanilla scent moving through your house, that it helps curb your appetite. Now, to me, it seems like it would do opposite, because vanilla makes me think of like cakes and pies, and now I just want cake and pie. But again, all these things I'm willing to try, and I love the smell of vanilla, so I'm all about trying it. I am gonna go on a journey to try all of these things over the next few months. If you could report back to me if you've tried anything, let me know. I will report back to you if I've tried anything in some shorts. Yeah, excited to try anything that will help me not be ravenous. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate your comments and your like and support and your love. Can't wait to hear from you. Have a great day. Bye.